I feel like today is a very special day because it is the last day of me launching the PCOS project, which you know I'm really excited about. I wanted to share with you what it actually looks like on the inside. I want to make this quick. I like to make these quick. What it looks like on the inside. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it, Sarah, Waleed, Cassie, Emily. Hey, Emily. I love hearts to you too this morning. Such a positive feeling I'm feeling this morning. I would love to welcome some more members in for the last day. This is the launch offer will be over as of 9 p.m. tonight, which is in 12 hours. So if you're watching this live, you have 12 hours to make your decision as to whether or not this sounds very possible for you in healing your PCOS. So I wanted to give you a day in the life, and I wanted to give you a week in the life. What does it actually look like? What to expect? I think I want to create some certainty around what will my week look like? How hard is this going to be? And it's okay to ask that question. I get it, because if you have PCOS, you have low energy anyways, and if you have hormonal imbalance, you know what it feels like when you shift gears and you have those imbalances at certain times of the month, and you just feel really exhausted and you just feel like you don't have the capacity to do a lot. So I wanted to outline for you what a week would look like. Good morning, Jack. Good morning, Caroline and Maddie and other Maddie and Teagues. So on a weekly basis, I want to help you be as time efficient as possible. I always had the question in mind, how can I make this simple? How can I make this a minimum effective dosage? How can a woman who wants to heal their PCOS naturally still live the life that they want to live and still heal their PCOS without having to wipe their calendar clean and without not being able to, go and show up to dinner? And, when you go into those detox modes where you just have to basically become a hermit, and then all of a sudden 6 months later you emerge and everyone's like, oh, where you been? You look great. You look amazing. You look well. You look healthy. You're glowing. It doesn't have to be like that. You can still live a normal life. So I just want to share with you what it will look like once you're on the inside, which I hope you'll sign up today. I just want to save you some money. But regardless, whenever you sign up, you get 100% money back guarantee. So there's absolutely nothing to lose for you anyway. You could just try. You got nothing to lose. Why not try? Okay, so on a weekly basis, you're going to dedicate about an hour to the education. So you've got the education platform, which I'm going to show you a sneak peek of what that looks like, which you can access via your desktop or your mobile. So it makes it super convenient. I generally play courses in the background or programs in the background. Either I'm dedicated and I'm sitting on my computer, or I might be wanting to listen while I'm making breakfast or something along those lines, just to make it time efficient for me so it fits my life and I'm still achieving what I want to achieve. And this is why it's easier than you think. So an hour maximum for the education for each week, right? So there's 12 modules. You can do it across 12 weeks. I do suggest, if you're someone who likes to pace yourself, to do that. And if you'd like to be scheduled, you're going to love this live. So an hour a week, let's say that's on a weekend, maybe that's on a Sunday afternoon after you've gone and done all your social activities and, had a good day, been to the beach or whatever it might be. And then with your aligned action checklist, this is what helps you layer in the PCOS Project lifestyle. So it's not going to feel overwhelming as soon as you start. It's not going to feel like, oh my gosh, my whole life has just shifted. It won't feel like that. It's going to feel easy. I really thought through what is this transition going to feel like for them to be able to go through the PCOS Project and the program successfully and get the results that you want without it feeling overwhelming. And so the weekly checklist is going to do those things. So you'll have additional resources in the weekly checklist. It might be something like learning how to know whether you're ovulating or not. It might be something to read. It might be something to watch. And they're optional. You can absolutely use them if you want, but you have the checklist. And again, I'll go through it if you stay till the end of the live. I'll only be another about 5 minutes or so. So you'll be able to see exactly what those checklists look like as well. And so they're just easy and simple, and they help you, like I said, layer in that lifestyle of the PCOS Project and help you start to actually heal day to day without it feeling overwhelming. You'll need some time to grocery shop. I highly suggest online shopping. Gosh, what a blessing online shopping is, because you can either have it delivered to your door, or you can go and just drive to the shop and pick it up without having to go through, get distracted, maybe pick some things you weren't intending to pick from the grocery store, wasting time, fluffing around. You know what it's like. So I highly recommend as well some time to grocery shop. Now, you might choose to meal prep at like maybe 2 days of the week. And with the nutrition plans, I usually recommend that you use about 2 to 3 of the nutrition plans across the week. So then that way the shopping becomes easier. So you're either going to shop for about 4 days or 3 days, or if you really like things fresh and you love to cook and you don't mind cooking most days, then you can cook it, like, you can have your groceries for 2 days, so that you're shopping for 2 days of the week with each nutrition plan. So you can absolutely double up or triple up, or you can even do a nutrition plan the whole week, but then I would also suggest that the next week after that you change it up. Now, confession time, I absolutely despise. No, I don't absolutely despise it. I don't love cooking. I really don't. I don't thrive on cooking. I love to pick the ingredients, and I love it when Gus cooks, if I'm honest. I want it to be there. Hey, Steph and Fior and Jaylee and Erin and Marie. And so the nutrition plans themselves are actually very simple. And now, hey, Becky, and they're also not tasteless. Don't get me wrong. The feedback that I get is that the meals are delicious, and I've tried every single meal in there. So I love all the meals personally. There's a lot of different cuisines there for people to choose from. There's vegan, vegetarian as well. So there's a lot of variety in there. And, it's all macro balanced. So I always suggest you follow a whole nutrition plan on a whole day where you can. It's not going to be possible all the time. So on a weekly basis, what does it look like? An hour dedicated to education, however long it takes you to do probably 2 grocery shops. Some meal prepping if you would prefer to meal prep in advance, and then just the implementation of your aligned action checklist, which is going to be what I'm about to go through in your daily habits, which eventually you'll be doing all of these on a daily basis. But the checklist, the aligned action checklist, is going to help you layer in that lifestyle so it doesn't feel overwhelming. So on a daily basis, what do you have to do? Now, if you heard my live from 2 days ago, I talked about the 3 things to focus on to make hormonal balance easy. And this is why it is easy, is because on a daily basis, you're going to do 3 things. And this is the way that I suggest you actually do it in terms of what your day looks like. So in the morning, you wake up, you do your 3 daily practices. They should only take, on a whole, they could take 15 minutes. You can stretch them out to be half an hour. These are things like meditation, journaling, grounding. These are going to be things that reset your nervous system, that make you feel like you are able to cope with your day, like you are feeling restored and rejuvenated, regardless of the sleep that you may have had that night before. It's really important to regulate your nervous system. Your period starts in your brain, and your brain is connected to your nervous system. It's your central nervous system, brain to nerves to organs to cells. So it's really important that you regulate that system. It is so important, actually, that you regulate that system. It helps you become more resilient to stress and just deal with your day a lot better. It will change your personality over time. You just watch. Those 3 daily practices are unparalleled. And then after that, I would suggest, if you can fit it in your schedule, your home or gym workouts. You only need either a regular gym membership, or your home equipment. I cover all of that in the setup email once you sign up, so you'll know exactly what you need. And in each of the training plans, you'll see what home equipment you need if you're going to choose to do your workouts at home. How long is that going to take you? 30 minutes to an hour. Just depends on what your rest time is like, depends on how quickly you move around at a gym, or depends on what equipment you have at home. And then your time to cook and pack your lunch and your meals in the day. And that is it. That is what it looks like on a daily basis and on a weekly basis. Now, look, if you ask me, I think that is super doable. And I'm going to show you now just what it looks like if you haven't seen it before on a live just yet. All you need, if you're doing it off your phone, and I can't show you a desktop right now, but it will look very similar, is 2 apps, okay? Just 2 apps. So let's go into the learning platform, and your learning platform is going to show you, now it will let me go in So your learning platform looks like this. This is like 2 clicks of a button and you're here. And then you enter here and then you just press resume. You just press resume. And then here we go.
Hi, I'm welcome to the PCOS Project. This is a 12-week
Super easy.
It's going to take you from feeling self-conscious about your weight, shape.
Okay, amazing. And then at the end of each, so this is your module 1 videos. Those are your module 1 videos. At the last video, you're going to have your aligned action. So this is your little checklist. This first one shows you everything that you're going to be doing across the 12 modules or 12 weeks if you choose to do it weekly. And so these are your checklists. And so, like I said, it helps you layer in this lifestyle, okay? It helps you layer in this lifestyle. So let's say, for example, you'll see here, and I hope you can see on both, you've got your action items, complete 3 to 5 workouts this week. So in week 3 or module 3 is when you'll start to layer in your workouts. And then you've got 3 indicators to confirm ovulation as an extra resource for you because we cover that in that module. Okay, so that's the learning platform. I love the learning platform. If you love a checklist, you're going to love that. And then you go into the FlowFit app. So the FlowFit app is where you have all of your, it's telling me that I've got an update. The FlowFit app is where you'll have all of your plans. So this is your doing platform. So you've got 2 platforms. You just need to click in and click out to go to from each app. So this is where all your information is on how to use the app, how to understand, how to click into, what you should be clicking into. So that outlines that for you. And then here is all of your meal plans divided by first half and second half. And again, you'll be educated on how to know whether you're in your first or your second half. So once you know whether you're in your first or your second half, using the quizzes that I have there for you to help you basically figure out where you are, then you click into the calorie recommendations that you got. If you chose calorie recommendations, you basically do, you basically fill out a form and the calculator will tell you which bracket to start with. And I say start with because it could vary. You might find that you're full as with all the meals, or you might find that you're actually really hungry and need to go up a calorie range. And I just do it in calorie ranges, not like specific calories, because I just don't think there's any need for that. I don't want to, start to make you obsessed with calories because it's not what it needs to be. It does not need to be like that. Okay. So I just want to pull you away from like counting calories and losing weight. That's not the solution to your PCOS. Okay. It's much, much more nuanced than that. Or you can choose from the flexible range. So here I just chose first half flexible, and then I can click into all of the flexible meal plans. And the flexible album is the album that doesn't specify calories. So you can just go and have a look. If you don't want to know what the calories are, you don't have to. There's a variety of different meal plans that are a variety of different calories here. So you don't have to worry about that if you don't want to. However, if you're curious to know what I recommend for you based on the exercise that you'll be doing while you're doing the PCOS project, then that will help you match it. Now, interestingly, in the second half of your cycle, your metabolic rate will change. You'll actually start to burn more calories once you start to ovulate. Okay, so we want that for you. And so that's all already calculated and worked out with the combination of the meal plans and the training programs. Okay, so there's a lot of hormonal balance programs out there that don't take into account the thing that you're trying to achieve. You'll understand once you get in there. So let's say, for example, I want to choose, there's 3 major movement plans. So let's start with plan B. Plan B, let's say first half, and let's say I've got a gym membership. So I'll go into first half gym, because otherwise your options are second half gym, first half home, second half home. So you go into that, you click in, you'll have a preview of the workout that you're going to do. You'll press start now, 5, 4, quickly pick up your weight, get yourself organized, and then you'll see that you'll actually work out alongside with me. So again, this is if you're at a gym. So you'll see here that I'm doing a Smith machine quad squat. Now that is probably the most complex exercise you'll do, but regardless, you'll be able to see how to do it. And if you don't know how to do it, then hey, don't worry about that, because you have two options. You can either watch the tutorial video that helps me teach you the technique as a personal trainer, or you can say, that looks a bit too much for me. I don't really, my gym doesn't have a Smith machine, or that looks a little bit advanced to me. No problem at all. So we click out of that, and then we say, okay, well, I want to figure out my lower body 1 home version in the first half. So then instead you go, okay, instead I'm going to go here, and instead you're going to have an alternative. So your alternative is going to be then here for you. Okay, so then you click into the home version instead. So yeah, just wanted to make it super easy, especially if you didn't really know your way around the gym, you didn't have a lot of gym confidence. I wanted to make it easy for you. It is easier to go into a gym because then you don't have to have a whole gym set up at your house. But I wanted to help you, even if you want to do a shy girl workout, you want to go in a corner and just do it there, totally fine. You've got the confidence, you know your way around a gym, equally fine. So you've got, you've really got the beginners to advanced options there for you to really get that hormonal balance back, clear out those excess androgens, and just get your damn life back. Because that's, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, right? I don't think that your life can wait any longer. It's a new year. Take advantage of that, that new year, new me vibes, and do something for you. You are worth being taken care of. Your health is worth it. And if there's one thing I know, it's how much hormones can affect our mental health as well as our physical health. So, not only are we struggling with PCOS, with, hair loss, and then excess hair, and then stubborn weight, and then weight around our midsection, and then breakouts on our skin and on our back that feel embarrassing, and bloating that never ends, and being tired and fatigued. On top of that, you've also got this negative self-talk because you've got this negative mindset, because with PCOS you're 3 times more likely to develop anxiety and depression. So then you've got this horrible self-talk, and it's going to affect the things that you do in your life and the people that you come into contact with, and what you think you're worth. It's such a ripple effect. I really hope that if you feel as though this is right for you, that you'll sign up. Like I said, you've got the launch offer that is only available for another 12 hours. So I would love to see you in there. If you have any questions, I am here for you. So I would love to be able to answer your questions. I hope you have a beautiful day, everybody, and thanks for joining me on this